Alright. Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. What is it? We back. Echo is back. What's going on in the chat? Let's get this music popping. Y'all hating on me, boy. What is good, everybody? How y'all doing? You already know what time it is. So, just a warning for anybody watching this on the replay. You will get the timestamps. But right now, we're gonna give shout outs and stuff to the people in the chat. Ronia, what's good? Apex, original, what's going on? Ooh, my moderator, what is good? Super moderator, hey. Studio, SCN, Beats, what's good? Glass One, what's good? Dirty Drip, what's going on? And Antitrust, what's good? Buck Feast, what's good? Channel 501 Music, what's going on? So, this is actually something from the last time I actually did a live stream, and I just letting people know what's good. I still feel the same way about the MPC software. I got a lot to talk about when it comes to that, anyways. Let's see here. Damn, computer freezing up. Just let me know if the vocals are good. We're gonna cook up something good. And this is actually sequenced. Of course, I sequenced this in the MPC Beats software. So more shout outs here. Your reverb is too much. Noodles, what's going on? Crystal Wilson, what's going on? Z-Minor Beats, what's good? Mr. Stylist, what's going on? And a couple of new faces, man. So let's get into the proceedings of the evening. Let's talk about some stuff before we get to cooking. I want to make sure. Everything is good first, What is going on, people? Hi, I've been illuminated. Hey. Come on, hell no. Nah. Got a new light, man. I really love this light, man, because I can change it to that whatever color outfit I got on. You can really facilitate the lights and stuff. If y'all haven't noticed, the quality of the videos has gotten a little better because I got this light behind me right here, which is, I think I can't remember how much it cost. It may have been about $11 at Walmart. My son got a light like this. Is by Monster. I can't get it to work with my phone for whatever reason, but I don't care. I'm about to just go ahead and get an Apple phone. I just think that might be the issue. But yeah, man, I'm just seeing what the chat is talking about right now. I see we got Abel in the building. Hey, that's the Hey. But yeah, you should make a drill beat. That sounds like a good idea. What's going on, Josh Carbon? Hey. But yeah, so, new day, new stream or whatnot, man, and I appreciate everybody for dropping by. I'm very interested to think of, it's been a wild last 2 weeks. Come on, hell no. Man, a lot of unexpected stuff has happened. Matter of fact, I actually got the same hoodie on from that bullshit-ass interview. I just happen to have it on by happenstance. Just let me know if my vocals are okay. They're not spiking, so when I check the software, it doesn't look like, or the meters on the software. But yeah, for those who don't know, I usually kick it with everybody in the live chat or whatnot. If you're on the replay around this time, we kind of discuss things or whatnot. I know a lot of people have been asking me questions. Of course, I think a lot of it has to do with the last couple of interviews being so controversial, and and just the fact that out of all, I gotta brag a little bit. I gotta do a little bit of a humble brag, I guess. It wouldn't really. I don't think that makes any sense in context, but But yeah, that was an incredible interview that I did with TM88. I wasn't really expecting him to fall through, and I've been asking him for years just to do an interview, and just not even talk about the obvious things, but kind of celebrate what he's done, as an apology from me for usurping myself into his situation without telling the whole story. But it's funny how things work out, man. Karma's a motherfucker. But yeah, it's crazy how things worked out with that situation. Um, I really like that interview, nonetheless. And for those who haven't seen it, let me go ahead and do my due diligence here and pull it up. And people have been clipping some pretty cool stuff on Twitter. Usually on Twitter, I get bashed, but nonetheless, it's been pretty cool. So let me go ahead and pull that up here. Oh, that's dope. Damn. Let me go back. And talk about that too. Yeah, why not? And then before we get to cooking. So, but yeah, super dope interview that happened not too long ago. And I thought it was pretty cool because of the stake that was claimed in the situation here. And that was a really dope interview for a multitude of reasons. And I don't think a lot of people are going to be filled in on why that situation transpired. It has a little less to do with the buffoon, and more so to do with the fact that I had been on a lot of people's radar. Now I'm on a lot of people's radar, but people don't really think that because most of the time I'm doing videos like these or videos like these, or even streams like these that I'm getting into right now. And I'm just really trying to help as much as humanly possible. And I think that is the overall spectrum that people should understand when it comes to my videos. Like all I do is do helpful tutorials. When things come about, they do come about. Sometimes I hit like off the wall outlandish stuff, and I might get lucky and have a video that does that decent. Because I don't use a lot of clickbaitable SEO, and there's nothing against that. Appreciate that, Bufo, and thank you, Vlad, too, as well. And there's nothing more than I like to do than to, if I really wanted to make it on YouTube as a content creator, and I think this is a really good kind of sliding point into what I want to focus on in the very beginning of this stream. I would, as a content creator, do a lot of videos like these. Matter of fact, it would make sense if I actually go back and hit a good point here. I would do more videos, I don't know, on the sense of, like this right here, because they do very well. Thank you for that.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Let's hear what you got to say. Oh, appreciate that, JGW. I really do appreciate that. But I would do more videos like these because obviously they pop. Sometimes when you do a useful video like this, because most people don't really focus on stuff like that, which everybody wants to know how to fade out a song, that does well. And usually those type of videos, funny enough, they get copied a lot. Those videos get copied a lot by other people that, they claim to be the best at FL this, FL that. And, people always say, well, you're always talking about this MPC stuff and, you're an old head and, FL studio producers are winning and whatever. I have a huge stake in that claim to you winning. And it might be from just simple stuff like how to install your VSTs. Random videos like these where you have the melody sauce and stuff like that, those work. And then look at this, you know what I'm saying? That was a year ago. Close to a mil, but not there yet. But it's something that I would like to see. But where is those type of videos at? But if you was a new producer in the game, I guess I kind of just move so past that. Let's see here. I don't know if I want y'all to see all that sauce because I got secret playlist. Matter of fact, I think I'll just go to videos, type in Uh, music theory. There we go. There we go. So, I got playlists like these. These videos really do pop. Using other people's name and doing tutorials on that, because almost everybody really wants to just, I want to know what the big producers are doing, and those type of videos, they do very well, but at the same time, they also don't tell the individual how to be themselves, and so I got away from content like that. But also, I found it very interesting that Anu Akai looks sick. Hey, but let's see here. But yeah, videos like these, obviously, they get a lot of views. And mind you, this none of these videos, despite the disgusting rumor, had any other production under there other than myself. Okay, but I digress. But if you was a content creator, I think these type of videos would make sense to do, because overwhelming popularity from those producers and those songs that are being done, they actually kind of help you shine nonetheless.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
Does the MPC Beats software really sound better than Ableton and FL, or is it more about MPC culture and respect for it, which is still cool, by the way?
What is going on? Lil Sap was good. The answer to your question, and appreciate the donation. The answer to your question is, well, I don't want to say it's complicated, but well, for all DAWs, and we've had this kind of argument before, and I think that a lot of people haven't done the science behind it. I think Decap did the best job of relaying that scientific trick of, showing that every DAW sounds the same. But there's only really another DAW that actually sounds different in terms of, I guess, analog, and that is Harrison Mixing Console or something like that. Harrison Mix Bus, I think it's called. Harrison Mix Bus, which is an offshoot to their mixing console, which is very popular. But to not beat around the bush, I do think that the MPC software does have a very similar feel to the MPC hardware in terms of just really hard, loud sounding, and also, I don't want to say analog, because none of the MPCs are analog, by the way. You can, there's people that want to argue that they're all digitally based. They're computers. So when it says it has that MPC feel, loud, like hard, choppier drums, and that's all comes down to the analog to digital converters. But now, with that being said, the MPCs that do sound different would be the MPC 3000, the MPC 60. The MPC 60 has a sound because it only allows for 12-bit to come through that analog to digital converter, and that has a sound. Now, the MPC software natively is supposed to sound like the MPC, is supposed to function like the MPC, and for the most part, that means that what makes it different from like something like FL Studio is not necessarily the sound, but this. Hold on. It's functionality with gear like this. Obviously, gear like this is meant. My key is already dirty, so you can see I've been playing with this joint. Hell no. This is made for like the MPC Beats software, MPC software, in consideration, and the main focus is to get you into one of these, and that's just being respectful to everybody that watches my channel, because I think a lot of people, and the reason why, and I think this is a good talking point here, a lot of people, as of lately, a lot of people have been oh, well, you're a salesman, and it kind of bothers me that somebody would say that, but at the same time, I can expect. There we go. I can expect somebody to say that, like most people are going to say, Oh, well, you have a stake in the claim. You know, Akai is giving you all this stuff, which, let me be clear here. Akai is only giving me one thing, and it's this right here. This the only thing that they're giving me. I'm not sponsored by Akai at all. I bought all of my MPCs, me, with my own hard-earned money, and I worked really hard to make the bread to be able to do these videos, which only pays a fraction of what somebody gets would get, you know, allegedly, because, you know, one of the lawyers out here in Atlanta was like, a lot of you guys are capping on how much you're making as a music producer and stuff like that. And, you know, of course, I think a lot of people need to understand that a lot of these music producers, despite them getting gold and platinum plaques, because every single person that has been talking shit has said that they were getting platinum plaques. And I'm like, bro, I'll say either you're lying or you're just attaching yourself to songs and you really had nothing to do with it. I don't know which one. It's not my concern anyways. I'm not worried about your bag anyways. You're usurping yourself into a situation, a conversation that has little to do with you, and it's all about, you know, you being upset about a meme. And again, who cares, right? Who cares how you made your hit record? If you like making beats in FL Studio and you're successful at making beats in FL Studio, I can respect that. I myself made beats in FL Studio. Wire just fell. Get over there. Just get over that wire. But I'm just looking at some questions here because I know a lot of you guys have questions. So I need Uncle Akai to send me some joints. Come on, hell no. ATL Hype, what's going on? I think your name is Asylum, I believe. Boom Bap Drums. Hey, what's up? Josh Carbon, what's going on? Saw that tweet. Let me see here. It's true, like any pizza or doll. But yeah, I mean, if however you get your rocks off creating music, no matter what, it doesn't matter. You know, and that's really what it is. I know that if you are a FL Studio user or whatnot, you deal with a lot of insecurities when it comes down to somebody understanding if you're a real musician or not. You got to understand, if you don't know how to play any instruments, don't know anything about music production or anything like that, but you're still making slaps, well, you're not a musician. Nothing wrong with that. You can still learn how to be a musician. You got time to learn how to be a musician, and that's all that really matters. It doesn't matter if you're musically inclined or not these days, and that for better and for worse can be said to be one of the reasons why music is the way it is today. But there's also other factors to that. But regardless, though, be happy that you're in the right time to be making beats as a FL Studio user, because now a lot of us, including me, had to deal with a lot of backlash when you couldn't bring first of all, technology wasn't even there for you to bring a laptop to the studio with FL Studio loaded in there. So, you know, so technology is on your side, time is on your side, and you know, for what it is, it's a reliable source to be able to make music. Now, the real argument could be said that there could be better music made with that, but what is better to whatever masses of people that are enjoying it? If you enjoy it and you're not caring about who is making what on whatever, then just continue to enjoy it. You know, who gives a shit if some old head like me doesn't like what you're making? Appreciate that, and that's all that really matters, you know. Black Ab, what's going on? Sound Vapor, what's good, my brother? FL Studio is the next Pro Tools. We'll see about that. It's, in terms of functionality, I could argue all day about what FL Studio needs to be done. It needs to do for it to be able to be considered Pro Tools quality, but you know, that's not what this is about. Av, I see your push 2 behind you. She's screaming for attention. She's saying, "Don't touch her like you." She's saying you don't touch her like you used to. When was the last time you fired it up? I got mine, and I can't stop using it. Well, it's been quite a while. I say that, Bufo. It's been quite a while since I've used it. Maybe the last time I used it wholeheartedly was probably for that video that I did where I showed you how to map it to the MPC Beats software, which is literally a video that I dropped yesterday, along with the other video that I dropped yesterday. So it was the last time I touched it. I think the MPC Beats software fits me more so than it probably would fit any other people or the MPC software. It's because I like that particular workflow. But again, that workflow isn't for everybody. There are bad things about the MPC software, like I said in my initial video. But one thing I missed was the fact that you can't drag and drop MIDI and to a track without it recognizing it as a sequence, which is something that Akai needs to work on, because that means that you're not going to be able to use the really good shit like Scalar 2 or what is it called? Captain Plugins or many other good things. I keep on thinking about that that MIDI Wizard plugin. Oh, don't worry, guys. That video will be on its way tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just checking in with the chat and just seeing how everybody's going. Asylum says he wants to buy the new MPK Mini Mark III. I personally recommend it if you don't have the Mark II. You know, if you have the Mark II, you're really not gonna miss much. Of course, I've already talked about it in my video, but this right here, you know, I really like this OLED screen, but it's not that much of a great inclusion because it really doesn't do much. All the functionality is the same, but these right here are the major selling point if you're just going to get into the MPC Beats software, because these are endless encoders, and the Mark II does not have endless encoders. Matter of fact, the Mark II has fixed encoders, and that was probably the biggest mistake of that MIDI controller, but it wasn't designed in a manner so that it would benefit from the MPC Beats software, you know? My hands are taking up most of the focus here, but yeah. But overall, the keys are better. The pads, you know, I could argue these pads are good or not. They're okay. I said that, but you know, it is what it is, and I really like it, and I appreciate Akai. But yeah, I've been catching a lot of hate from people saying, "Oh, well, I'm better than you, and Akai is gonna give you a sponsorship." No, Akai didn't give me a sponsorship, guys. They just reached out to me, said that they really liked the material that I'm doing, and that I should just, you know, as a award or, you know, as a gift, they gave me that, and they gave me the honor to be able to do. They didn't ask me to do a review either, by the way, guys. You know, just usually the thing that people, companies try to do. They'll try to give you free or NFR, which some NFRs will aspire just like a demo, which I don't see the point of you baiting me into doing a review time. That's like 5 or 6 hours of editing, or you know, maybe I say like 2 to 5 hours of editing or better, and finding out information just and hoping that you get the amount of views. I've been blessed with getting those amount of views on videos like that for reviews, and you know, that's doing you, the company, more of a service. But in this case, I think that Akai did a really good job, so I wanted to co-sign that, you know, with that product. Otherwise, you already know, you could just search my channel and see the negative reviews I've had on Akai stuff. It's not like Akai has not seen that either, and that's what I really respect about Akai as a company, and they're not afraid to be criticized for what they have done. And it looks good for them. You know what I'm saying? What does it look like if I was a Captain Shillathon, like some of their older representatives that actually get more views than me when they do overwhelmingly positive reviews? Like I would personally not want to be the guy that did the review on the Akai Force when it first initially dropped, but I know that person, and dude, you know, that wasn't a good review. That wasn't an honest review. And I consider you guys first. I consider the end users first, because I'm an end user myself. I'm a person that likes gear, and I don't like bad gear, because that means that I would have to try to find a way to either return it or to sell it if, you know, I bought it used or something like that. So, you know, I stand with you guys on most things. Looking at the chat here, Beats for Less. I use all. To me, a DAW is just a recorder. I'm going all outboard. Everything has to own processing power, MPC. God damn it, everybody's hitting me. Let's see. You gotta stop that. You gotta stop that right now. You gotta stop that. So, anyways, I'm reading the Core Chronos, the SSL, XDES is just instruments, DAW is just a recorder. Well, that's a good point. That's a good talking point. What can you do with endless encoders? Well, the endless encoders, what the purpose of the endless encoders, so you have endless encoders on this baby right here, even though it's a little too dark for you to see. Those have endless encoders. Behind me, this push 2 has endless encoders. What basically the endless encoders allow you to, when anytime that you touch the knob, that it does not reset a value. So on the, let's see. Crap, I didn't mean to knock all over that stuff. But on the original MPK, right here, these, I guess they're called 125 value encoders. And these encoders prohibit you from getting a great, a accurate value on certain things like your volume and stuff like you need a BPM or stuff like that, because it's only going to read, I guess, like CC and CC messages 0 to 125, but it's fixed. So on an endless encoder, you don't have to worry about that, because every single time you touch it, it's going to stay at that particular value. So when you go up and then you start doing other things on different parameters, maybe, or if you want to dial in something on the pads, or if you want to mess with the transport, and then you want to go back to volume, you don't have to worry about it jumping around. And that was the biggest issue with the MPC MPK Mini Mark II. It's one of the biggest issues. So the other issue was the keys. And the keys, I got used to them after a little while, but face value, or first time I touched them, they didn't feel very well. You know, and they didn't feel like, I don't know, like my keyboard, you can't see right here, my core tactile. So that was a big point of that. People are pointing out the Kai Fire. The Kai Fire was probably one of the worst products I've ever experienced from Kai, hands down. And it was also co-signed by Michael of In The Mix, and he gave it ravishing reviews. Bad, very, very bad. But he wasn't ridiculed for it, and that just questions how real is your fan base, or not only how real is your fan base, but you know, certain people's fan base either really like them as a personality, which is cool, I get it, or people are biased towards certain people on this platform, which is fine. I mean, everybody's going to be biased. I always have that one person that wants to be an asshole in every one of my comment sections of every one of my reviews, tutorials, whatever. And that's cool. You know, those people are just looking for attention anyways. But yeah, the Kai Fire was a very, very bad product for multiple amounts of reasons. But again, FL Studio is one of those dolls that has way too many different ways to do one thing. And other dolls have a concrete way of doing that. And that's why I like the MPC Beats software for making beats versus FL Studio, because I have all of the basic stuff down, and then they have tools that will enhance whatever I can't do very well, and then it also shines in sampling. Those are things that FL Studio does not do very well at all. Hence the reason why a lot of people get Serato Sample in the first place. But now you can just not get Serato Sample. You can get the MPC Beats software. That's in the future for a video. That will be further discussed. I want to buy Scalar 2 and Captain Chorus plugins too. I came from Acid Pro. Yeah, I think Acid Pro is really dope, but you know, I talked to the people over there for, I forgot what the Magix now owns it. I talked to one of the marketers last year, and he wanted me to do something on his channel for Acid, and I was just like, nah, you know, I really don't want to explore something I've already explored. But what they had for Acid Pro was really good. VST plugins wasn't a thing when I've had Acid Pro back in the day when it was owned by Sony. What else was, a whole bunch of stuff. but now it looks a little better, you know. But yeah, I just really think that people will get used to a certain amount of things when it comes down to different, I don't know, different situations, you know. Oh, before I get into it, there was a really good question that somebody asked me, but it was in an email, and unfortunately, I wanted to tackle that first. They was asking me, and I did tackle it, but I almost forgot. But the person, when I was talking about, you know, when you are a content creator and you starting out brand new, it's really hard to come off very unique, especially now, because when I started doing tutorials in 2015, nobody was really doing type beat tutorials. You know, it started going in that direction because people started seeing the view counts that, you know, this small circle of people were getting from doing type beat tutorials. But you know, the question was, he's like, he asked me, and many people have asked me this lately. He's like, how do you get sponsorships and all this stuff? They're new content creators. They haven't done a video, and you know, they want to know how you can get sponsorships. Well, I think that's besides the point. One of the things that I would like to come here. You know my dogs. Come here, puppy. But one of the things that people were asking me, one of the things that people were asking me was basically, you know, how could they get sponsorships and whatnot, but they haven't dropped their first video yet. And that's kind of alarming. I don't think you should be worried about sponsorships when you are making videos and you're trying to have a career on YouTube. Sponsorships are the last thing you should worry about. And I think it's because of the massive amount of people that preach this hustle on YouTube, and it's kind of annoying because you have these people that do that, and then so people jump on the YouTube, and then when they don't see that they're getting big views for their tutorials and their videos, their beat making videos and stuff like that, it gets discouraged, and then they won't do it again. There's other things you gotta obviously gonna have to do to be able to get on top of the totem pole. You know, there's certain people that do certain things to make themselves look bigger than they actually are, and a lot of this stuff isn't adding up. But nonetheless, your first thing that you should worry about is gathering an audience that supports you. And if no matter how big or small you are, and as you can see, I don't get a lot of views on every one of my videos, even though I have about 64,000 people that are subscribed. And that's because I kind of teeter between topics and music production when and that's another talking point that I want to say. Stick to a solid thing. Like, if you're getting a lot of views on FL Studio tutorials, that means that you're doing the right things. You're kind of hitting the right talking points with your videos. You're doing the right topics. So stick with that particular DAW where you're hitting it off very well and find out different topics, different ways. As you can see with the MPC Beats software video, as of lately, I made it a clean stride to do as much tutorials as humanly possible towards the MPC Beats software, because it's brand new, it's free, anybody can get into it. So I started talking over that. I gained 300 more new subscribers, or at least that's what my analytics are saying. It could be a little higher than that. You know, then some people have subscribed because they saw the interview with TM88, so they're probably expecting more stuff like that. And, you know, just make sure that when you're doing your content, you see what is really popping and continue to work that way. The other thing is, obviously, if you're not getting a lot of views, but, you know, people are there celebrating you and they're happy about your content, be concerned about the people that you have there, because they're going to continue to watch your content for a long time. And I've seen people, and it warms my heart every single time I get to see people like Psycho, people like Bufo, people like Abstract, the Origin, people like Channel 501 Music, and many more people that I'm just looking in the chat right now. And I even seen, what was it? I was talking to them as people was trying to start beef with me and that person on IG. And I was like, man, I'm very proud of what she's doing. And I'm very glad that she is has grown a platform past mine, and it kind of effed them up because they was trying to start beef. But a lot of people have been on this channel, and I have partaken with them and shared my platform with them, and I'm very happy for it. Of course, there are people that, just because it didn't work out for them, and or we have had quote unquote alleged beef, they went their own separate ways. But that's always going to happen with anybody. That's the thing. If you're going to share your platform with other people, some people just, they feel entitled to it, just like some people feel entitled to getting a lot of views. And the main talking point as far as sponsorships, don't worry about a damn sponsorship. Worry about teaching. Worry about gathering knowledge and sharing knowledge, because those are way more important. Way more people are going to stick with you if you are a scholar versus somebody that's doing the latest and greatest cool shit, because that's just kind of like how music or any type of trend happens. People will forget about you in a heartbeat, and that's happened over the time. A lot of my subscribers have aged out or just got tired of my content, or just really just don't feel what I've done. Then maybe they got tired of the MPC Beats software, so they were over watching FL Studio, and they'll come back and do and be happy when I do FL Studio content, or vice versa. Some people might be here for the Ableton Live stuff, but they don't like other content. Not everybody's going to be fully invested in technology like how I am. But, I just try to give people as much as stuff that I can. And plus, I'm one of those people that have multiple personality disorders. So I am, or OCD. So I really like a lot of different things when it comes to technology. So, but I said, what beef? Hello, man. Peace from France. Thank you, ABCD Do Beat Making. Thank you for that shout out. But yeah, be concerned about like entertaining the people that entertain you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be concerned about Akai or Korg or Roland or Native Instruments or whatever, Isotope or any other company that's out there. You know what I'm saying? Roland hasn't. When I reached out to Roland and whatnot, and then I started peeping game of how they operate and the people that they actually send stuff to and all that stuff, I don't care. That was my fault anyways. I tried to reach out to Roland, and I should have just waited until they reached out to me. Same thing with Arturia. Arturia reached out to me after years of stuff that I've done, that I purchased from Arturia. Same thing with Akai. Korg has followed me on Twitter. I don't know if they unfollowed me because of all the crazy shit that's been happening, or they just been slightly entertained by all the fuckery on Twitter, but they followed me on Twitter. Waves, they hollered at me. They've been talking to me since early 2016, and they just happened to like my content. As I grew, they started, giving me different things as far as content ideas. They haven't given me any software. Since never, but they have given me a position to do stuff with a lot of my peoples out here in Atlanta, and I try to put my peoples on because they have a certain kind of influence that they like, but I haven't got a slot from them as far as doing Waves tutorials or anything like that. But I'm not worried about that. You know why? Because I still have the knowledge. I still use their stuff. I'm not tripping about that. A lot of people, they kind of take things like that and they take it too personal when this is all business, and that kind of ruins the reason why. That's the reason why they'll probably never advance or get those type of opportunities. So don't take it personal when they don't holler back. I could tell you to make a media kit and just throw it out there, and perhaps you might fit their criteria for a content creator, and they might give you some stuff or whatever. But again, that's not the reason why they reach out to certain people. The reason why they reach out to certain people is because, their audience is already interested in the things that they are doing or something very like that. And then that's why they kind of you see people like maybe like an Accurate Beats or what's his name? He follows me on IG too. I met him in real life. Jack Black, I believe his name is, that beats on the pads. Treasy. He just followed me on IG, and those those are people that, you know, Akai really likes and stuff like that. So that means that, you know, they see that type of love, and, you know, they really like that type of thing. And that's how I kind of got that situation popping. You know what I'm saying? I earn a rapport from doing a lot of knowledge-based teaching, and well, everything that you teach is supposed to be knowledge-based, but a lot of teaching, and then that's where you're going to go and you're going to shine the most. And that is why you're going to get these opportunities down the line. If you don't get them, fuck it. You have your own stuff going, have your own drum machine or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, have your own plugins, develop those, have your own presets and drum kits. You know what I'm saying? All those things could be accomplished by you. Have your own website. People support you. They're going to spend money with you, and then therefore your money's going to speak. Once you get into a position that is threatening them, they're going to probably either want to work with you, or are they going to see you as a threat, and then you'll be able to handle that, and it might be too late for that company. So yeah. Do you use Core Gadget on the iPad? Yes, I do. J Black, that is the name. Thank you for that, Zach. Beats by J Black. Reason and the Kai Gang, that's good. But yeah, you know, I just want to give y'all some, you know, real talk about that stuff. But anyways, yeah, so I got the MPC Beats software here. I'm gonna switch microphones because why not? It's gonna sound pretty bad, I think. But I've been trying to kind of figure out a way to weather the storm when it comes to this mic right here. I'm gonna invest in another mic, Lavier or whatever, however you say it, Lavier mics or whatever, lab mics. I've never had really big amounts of success for that. But yeah, I have Core Gadget on my iPad. I got everything there, so. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into some of this stuff here. If y'all have questions or anything like that, feel free to ask, of course. I'm gonna start brand new. Let's start a new project here. I'm not gonna do everything in the MPC Beats software though. I'm probably gonna go with the MPC software, but I might just since it does link to the MPC Live II, it can work. Let's see here. All right. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. All right. How's my vocals? A little too loud, it looks like. Let's roll that down a little bit. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Hey. All right. But yeah, if you have questions, I see MPC and Logic Pro X are my tools of destruction. That's interesting. Seeing that Logic Pro actually has a good sampler now. What video editing software do you use that doesn't cost an arm and leg? Well, shit. Given that I'm on PC, I have a little bit more choices than the average person. Of course, I don't have all the great stuff, but I have, here we go. Mic check. All right, mic check. So I have like a good choice of things. But I use Sony Vegas, or more or less Magic Vegas now, since Magic owns them. And I find that to be the best video editing software on PC or Windows, on a Windows OS. I used to use Pinnacle Studio Suite, and it was trash. And I never liked it, but it had some pretty good templates and effects and stuff like that that were very professional. But operating it, especially on my new laptop that I have here, was absolutely and utterly trash. So that was one of the things here. So let's see. Let's start by setting the tempo. Puppy, you gonna have to get up. I'm sorry, buddy, but you ain't gonna be able to sleep on me today. He misses his mommy. But if you have questions, of course, I still will answer them, you know, in between all this stuff here. I'm not here to just entertain, but to answer questions here. As you can see, I am synced with the MPC software. The MPC Beats software basically is a gateway for you to get into the MPC because it shares basically the same workflow. But the difference between that is if you're using the MPC in standalone, you'll get or if you're using the MPC with the MPC software, you get extra power. Basically, you get better time stretch because it can utilize everything inside of here, inside of your laptop, that is. And then you also get more MIDI tracks, and you get more audio tracks, which, if you use the MPC Live II standalone, you do not get, of course. So those are kind of the major advantages of that. I can use VST plugins, and those are the things that people really like. And obviously, if you saw my last video like this, or my last live stream, I used a VST plugin, bounced it down, and put it inside of, inside of the MPC and standalone, and I was able to do that without a problem. KB420PS says, for video editing, try DaVinci Resolve. It's fully featured. Best of all, it's free. There is a paid version, but if you're not George Lucas, I doubt you would need that. Yeah, I tried DaVinci Resolve on my old system, and it crashed a lot. That was my only hang up about it. Other than that, though, I do agree with a lot of what you're saying. So what I'm going to do is start off by showing you something. I got a tutorial on this, and, I should have just did this way before I started the stream. I have plenty of time on my hand. But I'm going to make a drum track because why not? And secondly, let me get these headphones off real quick. Don't you love it when your wires get tangled? Pardon me. I had a pretty hearty meal, and I'm old, so I get a little gassy. Because old jokes. All right, so I'm gonna go to my desktop here. It's one of my shortcuts here. I got a whole bunch of crap on my desktop here. And there's the project that TM88 was talking about right there. I couldn't open it because of certain things. I sent TM some pretty cool loops. I'm not gonna play them all out loud, but all right, let's get out of that folder. Because I don't want to be like, oh, you played this on your live stream, but I thought you didn't watch that. I watch that shit. You gonna play me like that? All right, so I got a new drum kit. I didn't make these drums, by the way, but these drums are actually really good. I'm gonna start off by doing something that a lot of people don't do, and that is doing some boom bap shit. God damn, these drums are so solid, man. Probably one of the better overall drum kits I've ran into. But I'm setting up my drum kit now, and since I have my SD card here, DJ Georgie Porgy, what is good, my brother? All right, so Av, do you have any recommendations as to where I can find some dope vocal chains for Ableton? I have videos on it, but it's all like third-party software. And that's kind of, I know that's kind of not the answer that you want, but all of the stuff that I'm gonna tell you in those videos are things that I've learned from professionals, and most of the time I usually have video proof of me working with those professionals. It may not be on the song, but more or less doing stuff with companies like Waves or Isotope or whatever, just to show legitimacy in what I say. And I think that's important because without that, people will just get crazy. Can I buy this drum kit somewhere, Ab McCree? Yeah, this drum kit, by the way, that I'm using, and hopefully I don't have anything crazy up here, but I don't look at nothing crazy. So, let me see. It's not this, but go crate. What is it called? What the fuck is it called? Shit. All right. It is called what? It is called the Crate League. Tab Shots Volume 1 is available on this website right here. What was it? Crate League. Maybe I'm gonna see. It's on hip hop samples, on hiphopdrumsamples.com, which is drum broker. I didn't know they actually had sample packs. It's not cheap, by the way. Holy crap! It was like $30 and or whatever. But the drums are quality. When you get down to, when it comes down to it, it's more or less about the quality of the drums. Damn, where is it at? Let's see here, Crate League. See if I find it for you guys. I hate to kind of steers everything off when I do stuff like this, but but yeah, it's this right here. The drum kit is right here. I'm just gonna put this in the chat so I can get back to the action at hand and looking at everything that you guys are saying. But yeah, that if you are interested in checking out Crate League stuff, they're really good. I really like drum brokers, anyways. Oh, there it goes. It's this right here. My bad. New link gonna be in the chat. Here it goes. Reshaping tune track samples. Well, if that's their just what they're doing, then guess what? I don't know. It sounds very good, nonetheless. Not everybody's gonna do like me and buy the actual drum, a snare, or kicks and process them, or like MXX Audio and do the exact same thing. Ooh, rim shots here. I'm gonna put that here. Put that here. Put that here. It did a really good job of processing these rim shots here. Ooh, did I already have that in there? Let's hear the other ones. Okay, 4. Yeah, they did a really good job. It is in that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I'm about to. You know what it is. You know the vibes. So I need hi-hats. I don't need hat loops. I need hi-hats. Oh no. Oh boy. That might be problematic. Whatever. I'll just fill in the blanks with Beat Butcher Filthy. All right. Oh, come on. All right, we got some there. Put that over here. All right here. Mike. All right, so we have a drum kit made, looks like. Woo! Yeah. Now that sounds like hip hop. Af, do you use Synonym or Loop Cloud for organization? I don't use neither. If I was to use one of those two, I have Loop Cloud, just not really enthused about it. That's not why I really am into. But I am more enthused about this right here. So I'm gonna name this right here. Let's see here. Let's name this program real quick. I'm gonna call this hip hop kit dash Crate League. All right, and I think I misspelled it. I'm gonna just name it DB at the end, drum broker. Doesn't really matter for me. Oh, okay, cool. It just uses it as a period sign over there. That's interesting. Now I'm gonna save the program. You can just go down to the program right here. I'm so glad I actually have a full video on this. Let's see. Now I can go into here and damn. Yes, okay. Go into my drum programs and save it to my SD card slot, just like how I would if I was on the MPC, and it's gonna dump that in there for later on. All right, now we got that. Let's go and go to another program. Just press the plus sign, of course, because I already have one program. Now let's go ahead and dive into the browser. All right, places. There we go. Now I can go and get my samples from here. I can go and look at my whole entire hard drive from here anyways. This is pretty cool because it just keeps you in the spirit of doing MPC shit. So yeah, it's dope. So let's see here. What do we have? I was messing with a lot of this right here, MX6 audio shit. I don't know, I'm gonna save that in here, put that in my sample pool. Yeah, but most people are gonna overlook it, and a lot of people, their perception of the MPC is, oh, it's slower than FL and all that stuff. A lot of this stuff I could have negated just by pulling up a drum kit that I already have. The longest thing that you'll ever do is probably sample editing. That's not the sample I want, though it sounds damn good. Going to chop here, and one of my new things that I like to do is I use BPM chop. I'm not going to use 16, so I'll use 8. So I don't know how it's going to sound, but using BPM chopping, like classic MPC 2500 chopping, will make it a little easier for the time stretching to work correctly. But since I have this attached to my laptop right now, it's gonna go nuts. It's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy. And right now I'm actually using my MPC as my main sound card. I actually have I have 3 sound cards, or 3 audio interfaces. My MPC Live, which I have it plugged up via USB right here, so I can use it in the MPC software. Then of course I have my Arturia audio fuse down below here if I want to sample any records or anything like that. So I'll show you that. I have that chair right here. Okay. I don't like doing that in the middle of a live stream, but then I have my audio fuse over here that you can't see, unfortunately. But whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just doing what it needs to do for this live stream. So anyways, I'm already done chopping, basically. If I'm using the 2500 BPM type chopping, MPC 2500 style, just press shift, convert, and then non-destructive slice or whatever, or a new drum program using slices, non-destructive slices, so I can mess with that a little later if I wanted to, but I'm cool. Now go back into main here, listen to the BPM. All right, go back into track 1. I'm gonna name this drums, so I have drums. Boom. So I have that as a drum track. Then pull up the drum program. I accidentally just added another program like an idiot. And here it is, Hip Hop Crate Drums. So and I already have a drum line. Of course, I am using time correction. So, you know, if I go over here, just move on. And then this, I'm going to turn overdub off. It's important to do that. It makes it a little easier to do. So I'm going to turn down the program level. I basically already have something here, but before I even lay that down, it's only a 2-bar loop. I always start off with a 2-bar because it's a little exhausting to do 4, 8 bars. My hands don't have that type of duration. Yeah, the Audio Fuse is really dope. I really like the Audio Fuse. There's things about the Audio Fuse Studio that kind of bothers me, but for the most part, I'm not tripping. I'm going to name the sample track. Oops, nope, that's not how you name it. Sample. Right here. Now let's lay out something after I name it. Come on, E. And, you know, I'm working all with the MPC Beats software, as you can see. So once I lay out the chops, we're going to hope for the best here. Oops. I actually will need 8 bars. Damn. And back into it. All right, so I think one of the things that I really like about messing with something like this, of course, is this right here. And this is where it's going to get a little deeper than usual. So the sample I used, I pitched it down 3 semitones. Now, one thing, if you're a music theory nut or whatever, you know that if you pitch something down, did I say 5 or 3? I pitched it down 3 semitones. So basically, it's a A flat. So the A flat, I would, you know, look at the keyboard because, you know, I can't remember shit right now. But A flat, I would go down a semitone. Then it'll be, let's see, goddamn, I really am messing up. So that would be C, E, G, and then A, of course. No, the A flat would be C, E, G, would be a G. Okay. A flat, G. What is that? G flat, G flat, G flat, F, E. So E. So I'm gonna go into an E major, and now we're gonna lay out the what we call the bass line. So I'm just gonna pull out the plug-in bass line. So I don't really need any VST plugins. I'm doing a sample. So you know, it's one of those things that. Boom, just go in here. I'm gonna pick out maybe simple sign. I already know I gotta turn up the volume on it because it's not where it needs to be. I need to go to notes and I'm gonna go to, damn, what did I say it was? Yeah. Oop. So A. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. So my bad. So again, I said that the sample, damn, you can't see it. You guys can't see it. That sucks. Hate to be that guy. Hate to see it because you can't see it. So basically, you know, you can turn it down 3 semitones by seeing this A flat right here. Boom. Go back G. That's 1, 2, 3. So F. And did I do something crazy? Oh yeah, I did. I did do something crazy because I ain't go to track 3. Whoops. So let me go to track 3. Now let me pull out that. Oh, there it goes. That's 3 semitones down. Or am I don't know. But anyways, either way, that was a way. You get what I'm saying. God damn it. Nah, it's an E flat. It's an E flat minor. I mean, it's an E flat major. E flat major. So yeah, if you see all right, so if you see a flat, B no, not B flat, but a D flat. Now I'm confusing myself. Yeah, D flat, E flat, in this particular in this particular point. You see a flat of any kind, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a major. I'm just saying. So yeah, and it's an E flat major. Because if I was to play it over that. Something like that. But anyways, I'm gonna turn that down, obviously, because it, and turn it down right here. All right, let's go ahead and do it. Main screen, and let's go ahead and get that recorded. I messed that up. And let's turn TC off for that. Defeated. Damn it, man. Right hand. Mind your business. So I'm to have a little, throw me in an alternative way of doing that. I just keep on fucking it up because I don't know. S. Thompson, appreciate you. Yeah, I'm still getting used to the pads, and I want to get more into relying on pads, and you know, because I can do it on the keyboard, because I don't know, this is how my mind is programmed. All right, so the next thing, of course, I have bass line, so let me name that bass line. That was a mean little struggle, right? Yeah, that's cool. I don't care if I misspelled it. But anyways, go to track number 4. I guess I'll use a key group, so that means I would have to go into browser over here, then go into my expansions. If you buy, matter of fact, it's a good time to mention this. If you buy this right here, which is the new Mark III, which I don't have plugged up, God damn it, I can't wait until, man, I just been waiting for them to finish this house, man, because I can't wait to move in that sumbitch, man. My family deserves this. But anyway, so when you buy the MPC, no, not MPC, the MPK Mini Mark III, you get more expansions, but none of them are different sounds or anything like that. But I just went on ahead and bought some expansions anyways, because Akai had a sale on the expansions. That's Soulful Drums. I don't need that. Soulful Instruments. Let's see. I forgot they had an extra. All right. Hopefully, because some of these sounds are a little bit off, so I don't want to kind of have to do my checks and balances on different things like this. Keys, I think I want to use chords. Now I'm just going to go back to pad performance, and I'm going to go to chords. And of course I need to select the damn sound. And go into here, go into. Let's try that. So I'm going to do different parts here. Oh, shit. And my brain. All right. Now I can go and dive in and do humanizing right over here. can humanize. You can humanize. Why is it? Let me see. You can humanize it right here, where you have the little humanoid thingy right here. What I'll do is I'll just apply an amount. Then say a little bit less than 64th notes. Change the eagerness. Humanize note length. We're gonna play with that a little bit. Humanize velocity, absolutely. Anything that I need to just make this do fly, do it. And then we're gonna look at it in the grid. Let's go over here. And you know, I can still, let me see. I'm kind of trying to figure out if I want to go a little bit further than that. And shucks, do I really want to go a little bit further than that? I can go in the notes. But yeah, you can kind of overlay it, you know, just overlay it like if you was a real keyboard player. So you just press overdub and play start. I'm gonna have to do that again, undo. So I had to turn TC off. And I don't like that, so I'm gonna do that again. Oops, brain. Again, 1, 2. Got some fake ass keyboard right here. All right, now, next track, or next sequence rather. So I'm gonna go over here to see. I'm gonna name this one Hook. So this is gonna be the hook. Boom. Now, because I don't really want to put too much into a hip hop beat. It's already a little too much. But usually a hip hop track, you just kind of want to keep it the sample, drums, hard hitting drums, bass line, and those are the things. Because after a while, it just starts to sound R&B-ish, way too much-ish, and it's already there. But whatever, we're gonna stick with that. So I'm gonna go over here. I don't need the double length or anything like that. I'm gonna create a new sequence though. So it's this copy sequence right here is what you can't see, and you still ain't gonna be able to see it because I have a webcam that's trash. But I'm gonna go over here and then just name this, I don't know, maybe verse here. And I'm gonna flip various elements. Verse here, that would be sequence 2. And I'm gonna go over here into verse here, and I'm gonna make this into something. So I don't need anything from this track, so I will clear it. The chords, it's gonna remove its name from it. Then, you know, I'll work with the bass line. I'll change that after the fact, but I'm gonna go over here to the sample. All right, so let's go with that. And if you're worried that, oh well, TC is still on, that's cool. So, well, it's not cool because I don't know. Shift timing. Let's turn that down to 0, and let's get that off and do it. All right, let's see. I'll do that again because I don't really feel like it's just easier to record all that. All right, so simple in here. And since it has like that one part where it's a minor, so oh, matter of fact, I don't even have to shift it down to a minor. Let's go back up to a major here and go to chromatic. Make sure. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do that bass line real quick. Get back into here, and we'll mess with that sample later. But I want to record the bass line in here. Oops. Down. Oops. And I had a brain fart. Let's turn off TC real quick though. Boop. And I don't need you right here now. Together and see if we actually got something good. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I might actually keep this damn beat. I might keep this beat. I've been working on a beat tape like for I don't know how long. But anyway, so now we have some pretty good stuff, pretty good elements to work with. Let's see. I'll probably just go into my always do that. I'm gonna go back into sequence one. Since I'm already in sequence one, I'm gonna go ahead and copy that hook over and make it like verse 2, I guess. Verse 2. And I'm probably gonna make some type of dank ass intro. And I'm gonna make it a little, the intro I'm gonna make shorter. So, okay, go into here, verse 2. And now I'm gonna utilize what I showed you in the other videos, which is the track mutes, because I can just mute out different instruments I don't want. Like I don't want the chords in here, so I'm gonna mute those chords. And I'm just gonna play it back. If I was a Willie Badass, I would just grab my bass guitar and actually play that bass. But you know, since I'm actually a sucker, I'll just go with that. What the hook gonna be? I don't know. The age-old question. Besides swing, does the MPC add swag to the sample or saturation? It seems to be a secret. Mad rips. So when it comes down to it, it just depends on what MPC that you see. That you'll see a multitude of people that use the MPC for a certain kind of MPC for a certain kind of reason. Like per se. Black Moonlight, thank you for that sub. So if you really want like a special kind of saturation to your samples or whatnot, you can actually go about it by processing it different. The way I process, if I'm sampling stuff in, I actually use the reamp on my Arturia Audio Fuse or my Audio Fuse Studio, which gives me a certain kind of saturation, much like if I was using the Akai MPC 60. The MPC 60 gave you a bit of saturation on the sample when it came through the the analog to digital converters into the MPC 60. The MPC 60 in itself is a 12-bit sampler, and that is what makes the MPC 60 really good. But you can, like Zach Manuel was saying, add lo-fi inside of the MPC, or what I like to use, air lo-fi, and you can get much different saturation. And yeah, it's really good. You can use the MPC 60 algorithm in here, but all it really does is just makes everything crunchier too as well. You know, just like how the MPC 60 is. The 3000, what made that different from any MPC is that it was a 16-bit sampler, but it was mono. It was mono. Both, actually, the MPC 60 was mono as well, but it was 12-bit, but the 3000 is 16-bit. So, but yeah, saturation, just like a characteristic. Like, the sample itself has already been processed. It's been processed by MXX Audio, which had a great sale. They had a damn near 50% off sale on their samples. And I meant to do that video beforehand, but there was so much shit going on last week, including that interview with TM88, where I just didn't have time. So, and I'm gonna interview some of the members of Organized Noise too, by the way, in this coming weekend maybe. I'm gonna chop it up with my mentor Ray Murray and see if he wants to join in, so that you guys can get some old heads opinion on how music is going, technology, and all that stuff. I want to kind of continue this conversation amongst the community so that we can get a better understanding of each other, you know, instead of just, oh, old heads hate us. Oh, the young heads don't understand music, blah, 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 you know, that type of shit. But anyway, so I was working on the verse. I'm thinking about, I don't know what I'm thinking about. So I'm pretty good with the verse. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, what are you doing, puppy? Get your ass up there. Come on, stay right there. Okay? All right, so here, copy sequence over. I'm gonna go ahead and just call this intro, and I'm gonna get rid of everything on this one, and I'm gonna make this one 2 bars. I'll make this sequence 2 bars, and I'm gonna mute everything in this track. So all I had to do is just go different, just put in some different intro chops. So main, track 2. I might just go 16 levels. Let's see if that'll work. I don't know. Just playing around with some ideas here. That was terrible. I do not want that. And let's quantize that so it'd be on point. I guess not. Oops. I'll do that again. It doesn't matter. Alright, so I have that, the intro. I'll speed it up a little bit. Turn off 16 levels. Now we're gonna go into song mode here. I'm gonna wrap this shit up. What the hell was that? I don't know what that was. I just did. Just go into song mode here. One thing I really wish that you could do on the MPC is I wish you could drag all these over, but you can't. But just go into here, just hit the pad, insert in there, and then I'm gonna insert. I guess I can insert the oops. Go down here and go into get the hook. All right, and that'll be cool. Next one would be verse. And can I insert verse here? Insert verse. Ooh, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing that? Clear. Damn. All right. Whatever. So I'm gonna grab insert here. Insert. Whoa. What are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing now. That's exactly what I was talking about. That's weird. Ooh, what are you doing? Okay. You know what? That's when I just go ahead and do this. I mean, I could do it. It's pretty simple on here, but I much rather just drag it over. It's faster. So I'm gonna drag this some bitch over. I guess I get a view of, you can get a view of me, my sexy self here. Boom. And we're gonna drag this over. Let's go. Boom. All right. And let's drag this intro over. Verse 2. And that's 16 bars. Then verse 1, verse 2. 16 bars. Hook. And I forgot. Remember that one thing I was talking about where you have to, if you change the BPM in one of them, you got to change it in all of them. So I got to do that. I should have did that. So maybe I can do it up here. Oops, no, I can't. Shit. I'm gonna have to go to verse 2. I can just type it in here. So 84. Type in 84 over here. Almost fucked it up. 84. And then go over here, hook. Oop, what are you doing? Don't do it to me now. Oh, well, it's already on it. 84. 84 BPM. Everything is good to go. So I guess all it is to do now is just press play. Oops. I forgot to. There you go. Hook. The hook's supposed to start it off. Well, I mean, it's already lo-fi, so I mean, but either way, if you want to I'll show people how to lo-fi your shit. Okay, give me a second here. All right, let's talk about that lo-fi, because that's one of the things that you guys want to talk about. All right, so I would just go into my main here, go over here to the the crown. If I want a lo-fi, or just a master over here, and here is you could just this is the master, so you would lo-fi right here, but you're gonna see it on screen. Go in here. I think it's let's go into vintage effects though. I want to put the 60 on here, so you can hear. Yeah, see, the 60 doesn't do much of anything. That's why it's a lot of disappointment to a lot of people, but not to me really. But anywho, so I'm gonna go over here, and I actually can pull this this beat up on my MPC right here, because I only use like all of the stuff that I would use in the MPC itself. So this production right here really isn't telling of what it could do with the actual software. It's just, you know, if you really want to vibe with it. But I'm going to harmonics here and go to air lo-fi. Air lo-fi, however, is where things will get sexier. So I'm going to air for lo-fi, pull it up with the pencil sign. You see it on here, the ugly graphic. If I pull it up on my MPC, you see it has a better graphic, of course. Thank God. But either way, you know, it serves its purpose. So I'm going to change the bit depth. I'll just use my Q-Links. I'm going to go to 12-bit. And I'm going to change the sample rate to something like 26, 24. I gotta change something because I just heard like one of the notes clash. See here. Ooh, no. It's not the sample I want to work on. Main here. I'm on the hook, so I want to go over here to the chords. Let's go over here to the chords, and let's go in the grid here. You can go in the grid if you want to, sir. Let's shrink it down. Let's listen to it. see if that changes anything. Oh, it's right here. So let's undo that erase and then delete that. Now let's run this. Nudge it over a little bit. All right, now, yeah, the lo-fi makes it sound a little better. I don't know. We go. I hate to see the future of music. I think the future of music, lo-fi, the lo-fi hip hop. The samples are already lo-fi. That MX6 audio made. They made that. And then I'm lo-fiing that. The drums are already lo-fi, and I'm adding extra lo-fi. I don't know. I actually love this lo-fi plugin. I'm glad it is natively in standalone too as well. I'm really excited for what Akai has down the line. I don't know what they are planning, but it can only get better. That's the thing that I really like. I'm glad I waited 3 years. Like, I didn't just jump on the bandwagon like everybody else. Everybody was so excited and they was like, yeah, we gotta get it. And they were so upset when it wasn't that. What isn't it? But it just kind of showed like the very nature of people that are new to Akai shit or MPC shit, because the MPC 60, the original, was bad. And Roger Lynn did a great job with the original MPC 60. And then it had a Mark II. A lot of people don't remember that. It's kind of like with Capcom. Hey. I wish I could rap, but I can't rap anymore. Kind of wish I would have went a little bit above and beyond with the track mute. Kind of recorded some in there, but I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna let that first verse hit me again and see if I feel the vibes. I'll keep it. At first, I really wasn't going to keep that shit, but I'll keep it. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to keep them shits. All right, save it. Damn, I did this in the MPC Beats software. Oh my God, lay my soul. Shit. Oh no. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. Damn. Damn. Damn it. I thought I was in the MPC software. Fuck. Damn. Y'all see what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Go in here. I should save it in here real quick. I'll save it in here as Baptendo. Wild West. Damn. Damn it, man. Damn. All right, so for those who don't know, okay, so if you save something in the MPC Beats software, thank you, Regmon Music. I hope I said your name, Regmon Music. Thank you. For those who don't know, if you're using the MPC Beats software and you try to open it up in the MPC official software, it will crash. And here's the reason why it will crash. The MPC Beats software that I have on here right now is more up to date than the MPC software. The MPC software, that last update was to keep it up to date with the MPC Beats software. But what had happened was, and this is what I believe happened, the MPC they saw the huge feedback for the MPC Beats software, a lot of positive feedback per se, and I double fucked myself too. Maybe I haven't. Go over here to the trash here. Let's go to track number 3 here. I'm gonna purge unused samples. Do it. I don't think I had that many unused samples. I think I used everything. But still, it's a good habit before you save to purge all your unused samples, so that way you don't have big save files. I'm gonna say project as. I'm gonna go over here. Yeah, man. I worked on a beat in the MPC Beats software, and I wanted to kind of transfer it over to now the MPC Live. The MPC Live has already been pre-prepped for the MPC Beats software. As long as you updated your MPC Live lately to 2.81, I think, or 2.8.1 or whatever it's called, you're fine. It will open up in standalone. But if you work on something in the MPC Beats software right now and you have the MPK Mark III, it will crash. It will crash in the MPC software if you worked in it in the Beats software. I was like, fuck, man. When I found that out, I was like, oh no, like God dog it. But it's okay. It's okay. It's something that I reported that shit immediately. I was like, yo, y'all got to fix this because I got too many jams that I got into the MPC Beat software that I want on my MPC. So when I go to the studio and play these for artists, you know what I'm saying? I want them to be able to catch the vibe. I want them to catch the vibe or whatever. So, it's something that I wanted to work on. What sample is this? All I hear is talking. All I hear is talking. Z? Well, you kind of just walked into it randomly. I'm talking about the updates or whatever, but yeah, I hear the beat. I will show you where the sample came from. This sample actually came from this place right over here. So turn that down so it's not taking over my voice. So the sample came from here. I believe it was from. I'm gonna stop showing people where I get my samples from. Fuck that. But these are my homies, so I don't mind. MX Societyo, and I'm about to buy one of their packs. Where's the sample? Samples here. It came from Lo-Fi Melodics. Lo-Fi Melodics, what? The last one that just came out. This one. It came from this pack. So that's where the sample came from. I'll just post that in the chat so people can see it in the future if they actually watch this replay. But yeah, there you go. So that's where it is. Now, the reason why I like MXX Audio so much versus like Drum Broker, they have several, like, these aren't royalty-free samples, by the way. That's one reason why I like them. But as you can see, it's cheaper by a little bit, and they provide more samples. Like this sample pack right here came with, I believe, 35 samples. Now, in contrast to somebody like this right here, I'm just gonna pull up somebody, let's see. Soul Surplus, I just use Soul Surplus as an example. He gives you, like, he makes, every one of his packs has only, come here, well, how many it says? Oh, he doesn't even have them listed on in his thing. But you only get 10 samples, basically. And that's at the price of $30. And you have to pay $60 for the stems. I don't really care about stems. All I want to do is chop samples anyways. Chop samples and then lay out an original track. New Age Wavy 25 is fire. AG Wavy. All right, so let's check out the AG Wavy sample. See, the thing is, I have issue with the amount of samples you get, and they don't even tell you. Oh, wait, he tells you. This is one. Yeah. A lot of people. I personally recommend Drum Broker, even though they want a lot of money for 10 samples. It's like, whoa, dude, like, calm down. What's the last one he did? 21. I think it might have been 21. Pardon me, I don't mean to burp in y'all ears and shit. See, look at this. Volume 21 is $40, and you only get 10 samples. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's ridiculous. That is. I hate to be the guy to say rip off, but damn, dog, that's kind of a rip off. I like what I hear. I mean, it's pretty dope, but man, $40? Holy shit. $40 for 10 samples. And if you actually type in the code at the beginning, if you type in this code right here, which I'm gonna hurry up and buy something, if you type in a code, this code right here is 40% off extra, so you can kind of just grab. And they got some quality stuff. That's nothing against AG Wavy or anything like that, or Drum Broker. It's just kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know quality over quantity, but you know, when it comes down to music, it's subjective. You know, that's pretty, like, that's, in contrast to that is how much you would pay for a new piece of vinyl, like a record. That's how much it costs for a record. So that's the thing. So, but anyways, let's get back to it, guys. Let's get back to it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and lay out this. Yeah, that's like really steep. Like, and on top of that, so, when you think, oh wow, what? That's crazy. So it, like, the MPC Beats software, it usurps itself inside of the MPC. That's crazy. That is dope. Wow, that is dope as fuck. Wow. Akai is really getting it together, man. I'm really proud of them. I'm really proud of them because, boy, I tell you. When I saw the Akai Renaissance, when I saw the Akai Renaissance originally, I hope Ray Murray allows me to do a review on his damn. It'd be funny too because his shit is like really fucked up. Like it's in. You can tell he makes beats on it. That's for sure. But when I saw the Akai Renaissance, I was like, oh, like no, thank you. But I want to buy the MPC Studio, the small MPC Studio one, just to have it in my collection. I started a bad habit. But anyway, see, let's go. Let's do it a little. I did say I was gonna do a what you call it? I was gonna do a drill beat. So let's go drill. The drum programs, all my shit's here. Wrong page. Or right? No? Oh, yeah. It's on my right shit. Actually, no. I think I can actually use the crate lead drum kit I just created. Let's try that first. Kill Bill 3, which I made that. Okay. All right. Wow. Yeah. So, okay. I need to be a little faster, about 60, I say 68 BPM. I know people usually do their drill beats in oops. So I'm gonna have to change the time signature to 31:32. Okay. Oh, I gotta do that again. All right, we're gonna we're gonna use a sample for this too as well. I'm gonna go ahead into my browser. I kind of wish uh, this had a little bit more buttons. I'm lazy. Or I could just press shift and browse. I'm just used to the MPC ONE and being able to just hit the browser button. Let's see here. I know I got some stupid shit here. MSX Audio. Let's go to a luxury collection. Compositions. Why is it not showing anything? Probably because I need to have it on all. And let's see. I might just load that in there. I like that. Go into there. I could just do it from scratch, but whatever. Let's go. Stop. Let's see here. Going to lo-fi melodic. Going to lo-fi melodic 10, which was supposed to be their last one, but money. Boom. I really like that right there. I really like that. So let's go with that one right here. And let's chop it up. So I'm going to go to track number 2. You make sure you hit the plus sign, of course, so you don't pull that into your pre-existing program in between you going to the sample edit, because that happens a lot. I do that my damn self a lot. So I'm going to listen to it. And go into trim here. And, oops. Gonna go down 2 semitones. So it's a C sharp minor. C sharp minor, so I would go down 2 semitones. When I have to remember that when I pick out a C sharp minor to go down 2 pitches. But whatever. So we all know that. Again, BPM, I'm gonna use that BPM chopping. It needs to load up the BPM chopping though. So, okay. It didn't load up anything. Weird. Let's go 16. That's not enough. So, okay. 4. All right, so that has a pop in it. So what I'm gonna do is just hold shift and 0 snap it. Of course, it's a little if you do the on the software or whatever, you could do that, but whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna. We're going to convert it, and now it's converted into something. Now all I have to do is go back into my main and pull it up here. If I actually did convert it, yeah, I've converted it. So we cool. So everything's good to go. All right, let's lay it down. What? Oops. There we go. Oops. I made a big ass oopsie. It's only a 2-bar loop, so I'm gonna make it a 4-bar loop so it makes sense. God damn. So now let's record that in there. All right, so I'm gonna go back into my first track here, and I like everything that is going on with it, but there's one problem. That kick is ass. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do here is, since I already had it laid out, I'm gonna grab go over here and make sure that I assign it correctly. Come on, where is he? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Maybe I have, I'm just gonna go on my browser. I'm just gonna get a reliable kick. We're gonna go ahead and get that rack kick with something similar. So I gotta go into my kicks here. Let's go into my kicks. Let's see what I got. 808s, breaks, kicks. Oops. Window perks. We're gonna and I'm gonna make that kick into something. So I'm going to sample assign here, and it's already there. Doing now is I'm going into my programs. It's going to be a little difficult for you to see it. I'm going to go into my programs. I'm going to tighten up that kick. Let's see here. Filter envelope. Change that. Turn on sustain. Change the cutoff. Turn up semitone. Let's see here. So what I'm going to do here is go into another track. I'm going to use a key group. So I'm going to go in on my browser the traditional way. Browser, go into my expansions. F9, shout out to F9. F9 is a really, really dope sound designer. And he has a really dope 808 that I rely on. And from here, I just load it up, go back into my main, go back into here. And now I got something in here. Somebody said that my 808 is my hi-hats are too fast for drill. I don't think so. See here, so let's go. So now, remember, I'm in my my notes right now. So I had to tune it down three semitones? So 1, 2, 3. All right, so I just had to figure out what I want to do. Program again. It's weird. He said hi-hats too fast. Oh, yeah, you already said it. They don't have the drill bounce. Might be in the velocity. The hi-hats are just in a different rhythm from typical drill. C major, I believe. No, it was a C minor. That was the original sample. I had to tune it down to what? A B. It'd be natural minor. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm not necessarily trying to be exactly like how every drill beat is, but I'm just letting you know. I don't necessarily think that's the way I want to make a drill beat. You know, but yeah, and I'm trying to leave it out from being a rant because I think those are unfortunate. Yeah. Might try something. Might try that. And put that in there. So do that. That is bass. Let me put the bass on here. Just name it. It's important to name these tracks. Sample. But a not so rant. Like I don't necessarily like trying to be exactly like how like I'm not trying to be like anything on Pop Smoke's album. You feel me? Or any other UK drill-esque type person. I have listened to drill music, and for the most part, just to see what they like, and I understand that drill culture has its cliche-ness about it, much like how trap music has become massively cliche now, that people just think that you could just throw a Spins 808 and like a Lex Luger snap clap, and that's how they like their trap beats. Now is throw a guitar on in the middle of that with Lex Luger snap claps, and you know what I'm saying. And that's not a roast or anything like that. If that's your steez, then that's cool. I never been that's what I get. I've never been the type of person to go with the flow, be with the flow, and I see people that teach that, and that's cool. And if you do get those type of placements because you're going with the flow, that's great. But not me. That's not how I want to leave my legacy on this planet Earth. Give me. There we go. I need a 1-2-5. What is going on, Short Jab? What is good, my brother? In here drilling it up. Let's see here. The next thing I want to do, I guess, would be, I don't know. Oh, I'm going to add some ARPs. That's what I was going to do. ARPs. Damn it. I didn't mean to press that. But whatever. It doesn't matter. Yes, puppy. I see you. You hungry? You hungry? You hungry? I'll give you some food a little later. Come up here. Come up to daddy. Come up. My dog, he's a little worried right now. He didn't get to see his family go bye-bye. Let's see here. You need a wizard to help with the melody. You will feel so inspired. Here y'all go with that bullshit. Y'all want me to do a video on that so bad. Let me know if you want me to do a video tearing that shit to shreds. I know y'all love the spicy videos. Some of y'all just act like y'all don't when it relates to certain things. But I know y'all enjoy that spicy shit. I'll give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know if y'all want me to do a video on that MIDI wizard bullshit. I'm so sick and tired of that fucking commercial for several reasons. Main one is it's very predatorial. It's trying to come for a certain audience of people. It's all good. I might try that. I like these bells, but they just don't never fit into anything that I'm doing. And in this instance, I'm trying to do arpeggio, so I don't think it's gonna fit. Oh, I forgot what sound it was. So it's not really gonna fit. But the idea of it basically is I'm gonna utilize arpeggios in this instance here. Maybe not that damn fast. Why is it so fast? Oh, because it's in 1/6. Oh, I can't turn anything down while I'm in this, but I'll turn that down. But I'm gonna try and program some shit in here. Down ups. Yeah. It just doesn't really fit that vibe. Next sound. Oh, well, it needs to be in this. No. Maybe not ARPs. I don't know. Get out of there. I'm looking at the chat. I respect drill, but I'm a trap type. Everything seems so fast for me. The ARP and bell you said doesn't fit. It's killer. I forgot. Same here. I can't get those bells to fit anything. You must got that same expansion. Though you're giving me some ideas, Av, on how to get it done. Yeah. I highly recommend that if you are in here and if you have updated to 2.8, that you take advantage of the new pad performance and note repeat and arpeggio. But I don't know. Maybe try that. If I don't like it, seconds after this, I'm just gonna mute it anyways. I do need to dive into this more, and I don't need any. I just need notes. A lot of these effects, a lot of these damn sounds always have like way too much reverb or delay, and it doesn't really complement stuff. Let's go into menu, program, edit real quick. Let's see if I can edit that damn sound. Chorus, delay, turn that shit off. I don't want that shit in my damn thing. Let me go back into this track here. They said sometimes when you have samples and stuff like that, they'll overplay. What? Uh-oh. Lord help me if this just froze. Oh. Well, duh. Stupid. Alright. What I'm gonna do, what I usually do is I add a ghost note. At the very end of it. Like this. Alright, so proof of concept right here. It's like right over here. It's like, you see this small little ghost note I just added? And that's just to stop it. It's still doing it. Fucker. Let's see. I might have to. Oops. Come on, man. You know the vibes. Get your ass in grid mode. Over here. Highlight this some bitch. And we're gonna nudge you over. Ever so slightly. And we'll add reverb or something like that to have a smooth tail. That sound, man. What's going on, Art of Beats? What's good? For the F9 expansion, are you using the factory? Yes, I'm using the factory sounds on the MPC. For whatever reason, I'm in the MPC software, and I'm still using the factory sounds. Oh, my damn iPad died. Son of a bitch. But yeah, I'm in I'm using the factory sounds for whatever godforsaken reason. Let me see here. But I do like the F9 expansion. I bought the MPC ONE and I bought the Live, so I got the F9 expansion for free. But I think if you downloaded the MPC Beats software, you get like a watered down version of the F9 expansion for free. I don't know if it's the full version of it. It might be. So you might want to check that out. I think a lot of people just downloaded the MPC Beats software so they can actually get that. Same here. Can't hear the bell. Blah, 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 blah. I already did that. Is there anything a sweeping filter can't help? I wonder if I can do a sweeping filter. Arps and bells. Arp and bell, you said doesn't fit as killer. I already went over that. Is that the Live II? Yes, it is the Live II. The Live II hooked up to the MPC Beats software. Akai is going to sell a lot of MPK Mini Mark IIs. Yeah, they already sold a lot of Mini Mark IIs. They're going to sell a lot of Mini Mark IIIs. especially given that the way it works with the MPC Beats software. Yeah, it's going to sell a lot, and then it has better quality keys too. At that, so I expect it to sell better. One of the things that aesthetically, what makes the MPC keyboards so cool is the aesthetic, the fact that they made it fashionable. And when you have fashion with production and whatnot, producers go for stuff like that. Many people do. That's why Apple has become so popular, because they can woo you in with their decent hardware, but they have more of a fashionable take on what they do, and that's what kind of what makes them separates them from everybody else. But that has changed. The industry has changed. I had to drink some water. Anyway, so what I got here. Work on track number. I'm gonna work on track number 2, which is the sample. I'm gonna put a little reverb on it. The reverb in the MPC software or the MPC software, I really like it. And once we deep dive into that, you're gonna see why I like it. And that is why I like it. Let me test out or more like that. So there's something I'm going to attempt. I don't know why I'm going to attempt it, but I'm going to see if there's a solution to it. But I think there is a solution, and that is doing slidey 808s and shit like that. We're going to find out. So shift grid. I'm going to bring up the automation clips. The different get over here, velocity. Add new. Key group. Go on this track here, parameters. Whoa. Ornamental time. I don't know. We're gonna find out though. Gonna draw some stuff in there just relative to what it would be. As a matter of fact, let's see, close that, undo. Now let's go into velocity back and go in here.
that's not it. I'm trying to figure out. It is a way to do it on here. Everybody else they have their different ways of doing Portamento on here, but you know, let's see here with the free beats and the MPK 3, a lot of youngsters can produce for real, and that's what I want. That's what I really want. I want people to kind of, you know, just get into a DAW, get into a workflow, be able to create beats, and then also learn how to get better as a musician too as well. And a lot of DAWs fell at that. A lot of DAWs fell at that because they try to fulfill so many different roles. The only DAW I think that really does a good job of, you know, perhaps you might want to sing a song inside of it and lay it out, and you can still make beats simply and all that stuff, but the price point is so freaking high, is Ableton Live. Ableton Live does a great job of bringing like the DJ, the beginner, fledgling musician, the novice musician, and the professional musician all together in one in production. And at the same time, it allows you to record audio, be able to record an artist and stuff like that. FL Studio is like all over the place, and people just get at me for, oh, you're always hating on FL Studio. It's like, dude, I'm not hating on it. I'm pointing out the things that are quite obvious, but you know, you're overlooking it because you think I'm not FL game. Let's see here. LFO. I don't know. I don't think let me go, no. Over here. Go into here. LFO modulation. So LFO sine. Perhaps actually I can go into pitch range. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can do it. I'm gonna try one more thing and then I'm gonna be done. Oh, okay. Now let's go into velocity. Let's go into in here. Parameters. I don't want to do max semitone or anything like that. I just want to go and see if I can control. No, I can't control pitch. Weird. Okay. Mixer. But I think the MPC software actually does a really good job of tuning. Okay. Let's get down here to the P's. Let's see if we got pitch in here. No, we don't. Fuck. LFO to pitch? Let's see. Let's see if that works. figured it out. Oh my God, a tutorial is coming soon. Hell yeah, but I gotta figure out how I can limit that. Fuck. Shit. So I had to go into the key group here, and now I can just delete. I guess that's what it'd be, delete. So you can do, so you basically can do slidey 808s, but slidey 808s can be accomplished basically by going into your key group and go LFO into pitch. So I gotta just mess with that until I get what I want, until I can understand it enough to explain it further to you guys so it's clear. Because this is the first time I've tried it. I just said to myself, I was like, you know what? You know, I've seen people make templates or drum programs dedicated to doing drill type stuff. But I was like, dog, I bet you could do this in automation. And I actually had talked about that on Twitter, and somebody was like, dude, you can do that. You're tripping. And I see it has pitch bend right here. So since I'm in the key group program, I think you probably could just go into controller mod and do pitch bend and do a pitch bend that way. Ooh. But I got the flavor of what I want. Let's see it. Yeah, you got to use a triangle shape. Yeah, triangle shape. Let's try saw. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, you have to mess with the rate, and yeah, triangles works the best. Let's try rate 0. Rate 1. So I'm guessing you would have to draw it in there with no time correction. Man, I forgot I was watching this live. Holy shit. But yeah. Pray towards the pantheons of hip hop gods. There's room for improvement. I think, let's see, Av has been trying to get the software to improve itself. I use FL and have never got butthurt over what Av has said because it's true. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's always room. I mean, for FL, I mean, I really like FL. I was always one of those guys that just really, really like FL Studio for what it's worth. I think what it is that, you know, people look at me as one of those old guys now. You know, I'm not one of the cool kids that will accept anything. So, you know, I just have to deal with that and just understand that people will be upset about many things that I say. Let's see here. I'm gonna purge the samples here before I save. Remember, that's always a good idea to do that. So just purge the unused samples that you're not using. And I'm not gonna lay this one, but I'm gonna save this for a tutorial though. I think this is very important that I do that though. Let's see here. In between this, I think this is important. Let's see. But yeah, let's see. Twitter going crazy. Let's see. I'm gonna save this though. Oh yeah, I did this in MPC Beats. Fuck. Shit. Never mind. It doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna control save here. Go back in here. I'm gonna call this drill tendo, so I know it's the beat. One. Drill tendo. All right. Boom. And I can save that into that folder. Let's save this on to accepting everything, falling for everything. Yeah. So I mean, you know, I don't think everybody. It's cool for. I think it's really dope. Like the MPC Beats software is dope because it's free. You know, it don't cost you anything. You know, almost everybody has a MPK Mini. You know what I'm saying? As their FL Studio controller. You know, for those who don't, I highly recommend getting the MPK. I bought one. I bought the play version of it, and I took it back a long time ago. And I was kicking myself when I did that because now you can't get them shits anywhere. But you know, I made it come up, saw it on Sweetwater.com, and ordered it. I'm going to order my other controller tomorrow so I can have it on Friday morning and be happy as hell, have fun with that. Then I'm going to do a giveaway soon, that's going to be very awesome. I think that's one of the things that I need to get back into doing is giveaways. Oop. Camera just has his mind of his own here. There we go. But yeah, so let me go ahead and save this on my. I'm gonna see something real quick. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna save this on my SD card, which is in here right now. And then I'm gonna close this down. The MPC song projects, save, and let's see if I can keep this the way it is right now. Y'all gonna witness me closing this software. In your opinion, is Beats better than the regular 2.81? No. No. I mean, 2.81 has. I mean, your MPC software has more tracks. Now, for somebody like me, I only use like what, maybe 5, 6 tracks to make a beat. So it doesn't really matter if I'm in the beat software or if I'm in the MPC software. And then, of course, the functionality of the MPC software. Oh damn! Well, technically it's the same, but you know, but this one is actually more up to date. But here's the problem, though. If I was to pull this beat up inside of the MPC software, it would crash, and that's the issue that I have, and it really sucks too that it's like that. I do need to save my other beat on here too as well. Let's go. I'm gonna save. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna save another beat on my SD card so I can pull it up inside of here. I think I already have it on here. Where's my beats? Files. Load recent project. Okay. Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West. Smooth Tendo. We vibe. What is that? What the hell are you doing? Oh. Oh, I know what this is. Track to this shit, what? Oh shit, man! The sounds of this damn dog is fucking hard as a bitch. I don't care what nobody say. Let me see here. Add another sound. I don't know what type of sound I'm gonna add. It won't be that. Man, the people that made these sounds, I don't know what possessed them to fucking like put so much effects on these damn sounds, because that almost ruins like almost every damn patch that's in their presets. And you can't expect nobody that's like a novice to know that, to change certain things. But I will have sound design videos up. All right, matter of fact, this is only, let's go. I need, over here to edit here, go back into the software so y'all can see what I'm doing. Let's double the lift. All right, let's record that in there. played out this beat, very weird. For those who are wondering, it actually came from this video. Let me see, what video it came from. Let's see here.
Hi, I'm Merrick from
Okay, I'm cool with that. Let's see here. It came from this video right here. This is a pretty good teaching point video, by the way. Let's see here. I made that beat in this video right here. Go ahead and do that. So if you want to learn how, you know what I'm saying, to get basic chord progressions and stuff like that, this video will teach you very well. Very well. And this video right here, the MPC free chord progressions, easy melodies video, do not sleep on this. It has way too low views. You guys gonna be very upset. Gonna be very upset when I just don't teach y'all shit no more. But nah, this video, I promise you, will have you. It will change your perspective on the MPC Beats software. Noted that I did use and produce this not with the MPC itself that I'm using right now, that's hooked up to the Beats software. I used this controller, which is the MPC. Where is shit at? I used the Mark II. Matter of fact, I used this one right here. That's what I had in that video. But yeah, shit. And I didn't play none of that shit on any of these 25 keys. It was just on these pads. What's up? Any tips on mixing low end? I mean, as far as like mixing low end, you just don't want the bass to overtake your melody, basically. And how you would do that inside of any DAW is you would just go and grab some type of filter. I would use a high pass filter. Matter of fact, where is it at? All right, so let me go to go to the right track. So I got a bass track here. Gonna type in hook melody or whatever. I don't care. Let me go over here to my bass. Even though now I'm not using, I remember this. If I was to go to like some you don't want your bass to sound like this right here, basically. And you could leave it like that, but you know, from a more engineer standpoint, I would use a filter. You can use a different type. You can use a parametric EQ too as well. I don't know how any of these parametric EQs look like on the MPC software though, but we can find out. Not bad. Well, that's just a different EQ. I don't want to use that. But what I just keep shit simple. I just use a high pass filter. You see how I have that frequency? Now I have that frequency all the way down to 10. So that high pass filter, what it's doing in this instance here is it's not doing anything. That's just kind of proof of concept. So basically you just want to kind of just trim a little bit of your lower frequencies, your lower end off. So that way it doesn't overlap over any of it, of your other frequencies that might have low end or anything like that. And just kind of just carve out that area to where it's not gonna overlap or quote unquote muddy the mix. And sometimes, you know, I'll add like resonance or something like that. So anyways, I'm just gonna save this to my no, I'm not gonna save. I'm just gonna save to it and get to what I really need. It was a beat I said I was gonna open, and I fucking forgot what it was. Oh shit! Is it creeping? It's the one I was playing at the beginning, I think. Song stuff. Yeah, that was that terrible ass beat I laid out. What's good? Just got done cooking up with the MPC ONE, loving it. That's dope, Lord. That is good for you, playa. Yes, the electric plugin is a very nice. More natural sounds. The sound design videos, for sure, please. Yeah, that's for sure gonna come, no doubt. Our Gramble said the low end is best tuned to a specific note. Some people do that. I'm not one of those people. Most of the engineers I know, all they do is basically they will filter certain frequencies out just to get the bass tighter. Because what naturally happens is, for most people, you get satisfied with that big ass bass, like. All right, let me go ahead and save this over here. I want to see what this does on my say project as. Let's save this on my E drive here. Okay, wait a minute. Cancel real quick. Let's purge. Make sure you purge. Do it. I'm gonna purge all that unused shit. Now, I'm gonna go save current project as. Go into my E. We're gonna pull this shit up on the MPC real quick. But this is True Testament. I don't use too many of VST plugins, and I don't think this does have a VST plugin. If it does, I'll find out. Oh, well, it's already been bounced down anyway. No, I didn't. Let's see here. MPC songs. We're gonna pull up Creeping on there. Gonna save. Javi, you are getting on my last nerves. Let's go. Do this again later, bro. What's the Instagram? Need to master clock my Akai to my mutant brained modular setup. My Instagram is this right here. Is actually, you can check if you go to the description box. I have my Instagram on there. I will pull up the overlay right here. The overlay is right here. And that has my IG, Amacree, and then this is all my other stuff. I just take it off because it looks a little messy sometimes when I'm doing stuff. But anyway, so, all right, let's go ahead and exit out of the MPC software so y'all can see me exit out of here. And we're going to pull up those beats that I did inside of the MPC. But yeah, I highly recommend this video. I have a playlist for my MPC Beats stuff. Check that out. You'll be surprised on how much of that translates into your MPC and your MPC. No matter what MPC you have that is current gen, like the MPC Live here and stuff like that. But yeah, so, I just closed the software here. I'm going to go back into standalone. Boom. It's going to have that message here. All right. Come on. There we go. Turn itself off here. I could have sworn I turned focus off. I don't know what's up with that. All right, so I'm gonna remove my. Yeah, I got some modular gear and videos like that for like hardware videos I have coming soon. It's just that I've just been kind of bombarded with this news of MPC Beats software and stuff like that. And, even though I don't work for Akai or anything like that, I am interested in whatever Akai does because I've been following them since I was a little kid. I'm in my 30s now, so, it's a little different. JT Rex, I appreciate you for subbing. Let's see. All right. So what I'm going to do now is this. I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to pull up the beat. I'm going to go into here. we're in standalone mode. My dog is getting on my freaking nerves. MPC song project. So we just did a beat. We did Drill Tendo. So let's pull that beat up. We just did that in the MPC software, and you're gonna see a true testament of why I like this a lot. Because you might want to carry your MPC or whatever, you want a different workflow, and you just didn't want to be bothered with certain things. Then so that confirms a couple of things. One, I was right about how you can do automation, and you can just refer to, go to here, and you can do portamento slides with legato to pitch with key groups. Yay! I can't wait to do that one tomorrow. I'm just gonna do a different beat or something, or I don't know which day I'm gonna do it. Probably Friday. I'm gonna probably do free plugin, free blah 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 blah. One of those clickbaity ass videos. But anyways, so now we have that in here. We're good to go. And I'm gonna check out another beat. I'm gonna check out the first beat that I did today. So that's good. So what this entails is that if you do anything in the MPC Beats software, you can pull it up inside of your hardware via however you do it from hard drive, or what I do is an SD card. I have a 128 gigabyte SD card. So that's cool, right? So now let's go into browse, okay? And what was the other beat that I did? I did a Baptino beat, Wild West. Okay, let's go Wild West. All right, boom. I mean, I didn't use anything in here. I've already showed like how you can get your VST plugins and bounce it down like the last stream that I did like this. Okay, so that works. So I can just go and check and see if the song mode works, of course. I'm pretty sure it works. Yep, it works. And for those who wonder, it does sound different as far as the quality. Okay, that's an okay beat. It's an okay beat. It makes me a little happy. I'm pleased but not satisfied. Come on, dog. You're killing me. So, all right, so this is the real test right here, creeping. I want to hear how this shit sounds. I actually had this laid out too. So main here. Now this particular beat crashes in the MPC software on the desktop or a laptop or whatever. Yeah, so that's actually good. That I can do beats. I can take beats from the MPC Beats software and pull it up inside of my MPC. People don't understand how big of a deal that is. Like cross-platforming in between each other. Like video games have issues with that. You know what I'm saying? Like video games, like different companies have issues with that because of different things and different requirements, different hard drives, settings and stuff like this. And Kai has made a fantastic ecosystem that allows you to do that. And I have this in I have this in song mode too, by the way. that is very, very interesting. So yeah, so you can actually pull up the MPC Beats software. You can make beats with your MPC Live II in the MPC Beats software. And you can make beats on the MPC Beats software without the MPC Live. We already know that. Just using one of these controllers right here. And then you can put it on your hard drive or an SD card. On an SD card or hard drive or whatever. And it works. Like, it works perfectly. Damn dog. But yeah. Like, so that's really good. That is really, really good. That's a really good, that's fantastic. Like, there's not another platform of hardware that allows you to do stuff in software to bring it into your hardware and do it flawlessly. I don't think people understand how big of a deal that is. That is humongous. And that's the reason why this right here has not been turned on, but for a video to map it to the MPC Beats software. You know what I'm saying? If you have a spare controller. Because all I care about making beats, I mix in Ableton Live. Don't get it twisted. I like mixing Ableton Live, but I also mix in Pro Tools when I have to, not by choice. But yeah. And that might be the biggest downside to the MPC software, is that you can't record vocals. The MPC Beats software, you only get 2 audio. But yeah, I mean, it's not impossible, but it's not ideal. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's humongous though. The fact that you can use the MPC Beats software, which is free, and then if you decide to get an MPC or whatever, you can pull up all your beats, considering that if you use VST plugins, that you bounce them down to a WAV file, which I have a video. Did I do a video on that yet? That's a good video. I'm gonna put that out in my notes. Bouncing down file, workflow, something clickbaity, so that people won't ignore it. But yeah, you can put that inside of your MPC. I actually did a whole entire stream where I did that. I made a beat, but when I was making the beat on the MPC software, it was distorted. This kind of sucks. But yeah, that's good. That's a good point. I'm just looking at some people's thoughts here. Yeah, because I definitely want to hear y'all thoughts on this. I bet my vocals was shit the whole entire stream. Thank you, puppy, because you miss your mom. What is going on, Jace? Here. We need to collab. Yeah, eventually, maybe, probably, possibly. Can you just show how to actually get their beats from scratch, no samples? I highly recommend. I highly recommend, if you want to hear a beat with no samples, start basically and learning how to use the actual software without knowing how to play the keys or anything. I recommend this video right here, Hunter. Let me see, at Hunter here. Let's see, Hunter. I recommend this video. Matter of fact, let's go right here. This video right here. Boom. They care about trying to get you into the whole experience of the Akai ecosystem, as they should. I really am invested in it because of the fact that it's the way I like making beats. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. RB Garmy. If it ain't love, it's fear. Good information. I know this is Jay Francis. Good information. I know it's off topic, but what is the best VST program to mix vocals? Crappy recorded vocals. Can you just show how to actually get there? Beat from
Art of Beats saying, Art of Beats is saying that the MPC software is dope on the surface. I wonder how that really works. Like if that's really viable. I wonder if that is viable or not. Making sure that my mic is good. Because it seems like I'm screaming. Yeah, my... CLA vocals, yes. I actually did a video, and see, that's the thing. That's why I like YouTube, is that you can pretty much just refer back to what I do. Let me see here. I'm gonna type in Leslie. See if I pulls up. There it goes. I did this video right here. This is a video where I did with Leslie Breathwaite. He was giving me advice and stuff like that. You know, for those who don't know, Leslie Breathwaite mixed Exoratoral Life. Thank you, Ho Channel. Who Channel. That's the right way to say it. Who Channel. Leslie Breathwaite, you know, he basically gave me some mentorship in mixing and whatnot, but he actually mixed Exoratoral Life. And he actually mixes Leslie Breathwaite's mix for everybody that you can humanly think of. Some people are passed away that he's worked with that are true legends, like Michael Jackson, for instance. Holy shit. Like Leslie has mixed for everybody, from Cher to Pharrell to Little Uzi to who is it? Man, there's so many people to name. Cardi B, you know, he's over there at Mean Street now. This is when he was at Icon Studios. And Icons is probably one of the main places where I can go and bask in glory. But yeah, anyway, so, you know, a good vocal chain video would be this right here. So if you want to learn about different mixing and plugins for mixing and whatnot, my good sir, this will be the great video for you right here. I will do I think in a future video, I'm probably going to focus on, there we go. In a future, come on, stop. In a future video, I will focus on something like this right here. Oh yeah, his studio is godlike. It's really godlike. Yeah, he's mixed for everybody. Leslie's been in ATL as long as I've been in Atlanta. He's been in Atlanta at least since the 90s, early 90s. He was mixing booty shake music. You know what I'm saying? And just going at it. He's from Florida too. A lot of my peoples are from Florida. For those who can't see it, I was signed to Slip and Slide a long time ago. I started to take that down because I was like, man, you know, why do I still have this hung up? But you know what? I said to myself, it's cool. You know, it was an experience that I've had, and you know, I shouldn't deny my history with Slip and Slide. But yeah, boom. So here's the video right here for mixing vocals, vocal mixing right there. CLA vocals is one of the main things I saw him pull up. I died laughing when he pulled that shit up, whatnot. And, you know, yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? Funny story there, mister. My father was Luther Campbell's bodyguard during the early 90s. So you can imagine how big I am just by the very nature that I am. I come from my father's seed. My father I'm a little bit taller than my dad. I'm thinking 2 inches taller. He's 6'4", I'm 6'6". But he is way bigger than me. I am big, but from eating. My father is big from being strong and being very athletic. You know, by his very nature of him being ex-operative, high-ranking officer in the military, Air Force. But yeah, so is that Kingpin Skinny Pimp on that Anna? Yeah, that's one of my funk tracks. I'm gonna get more into that. I've been wasting my time on this Lords of Funk shit. I was supposed to kick that off back in November, and I'm gonna end up kicking it off soon.
just to keep it 1,000 on that. But yeah, you know, certain videos, man, I've already done topics on it. I'm a bit taller than Michael Jordan. I think Michael Jordan is 6'4". I seen him, Michael Jordan, when I was a senior in high school, going to camps and stuff like that. I wasn't a bad basketball player, but I wasn't good enough to be in the league. I was good enough to be in the room with a lot of NBA players, put it that way. But I didn't have NBA quality. Thank you, Art Beats. But yeah, I have plenty of, like, what I do is I try to put in a lifetime amount of knowledge to people so that you guys can get the right answers. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not me answering those questions, it'd be somebody else. Right now, I'm putting in time with this MPC Beats software because I really want people to take that time. Like, this is nothing that Akai has anything to do with, though they are enjoying it, and I really do appreciate them supporting the fact that I support them and stuff like that. And I obviously support them monetarily because I bought the MPC ONE, the MPC Live, or whatever. But yeah. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got like stuff for if you want to learn how to chop, if you want to see me make certain types of beats from start to finish. Of course, it's going to be this stream too as well. And you got how to update the firmware to your MPC software because I've seen people have issues with that. I remember, appreciate that timeless music. I have different videos on that as well, like because somebody was saying the 2.81 software or the 2.81 firmware is buggy. It's not working on my MPC. And you know, when somebody says that in the comment section somewhere, you know, that just starts major panic because people get upset and scared and stuff like that. So I just thought that was just, you know, and I understand sometimes when they code stuff for like MacBook or whatever, I mean, not MacBook, but for Apple and on Windows, sometimes different codes get left out and it might be different bugs. Like, for instance, the MPC Beats software, when you pull that up inside of FL Studio, the swing does not work properly on Apple computers. But on Windows computers, it works perfectly. Perfectly. The swing is there. The swing that you want. You know what I'm saying? And even FL Studio altogether on Mac actually has a swing bug, but then again, the person that I seen use it, he didn't go and use the swing. He didn't use the actual swing itself. So, you know, that's just like a question mark. Maybe he doesn't know that, and, you know. Are you getting the MPK Mark III? Yeah, I already got it. Akai actually sent it to me, I guess as, you know, as a gift, you know, just because I have, yeah, they sent that to me, but they sent that to me as a gift. My damn dog, he's on my knee. As a gift, so, you know, because of all the videos I've been doing, and I got like videos I'm still editing. I know somebody asked me what is my favorite MPC expansions, and you know, I got a video for that. We need more iPad and MPC videos. Yeah, I got more. I got some more videos, C Brody. As far as like the iPad and stuff like that goes. Speaking of which, I need to charge that. I got a video on how to hook up your iPad to your MPC. Of course, it's going to be the iPad Pro 11, so it's going to be a little different than for most people. And I recommend the iPad Pro 11 anyways. No, but yeah, so MPC software has nice timing of the hardware. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's what threw me off about the MPC Beats software. It sounds very good. Might be a little bit too loud-ish on the computer versus the real deal, but that could be give or take if you're running the MPC through your wires into something like like I had mine going into my Audio Studio. I'm just pulling up the mixer now.
When I have that, it's on drive. Yeah, see, I have it +5. Oh yeah, but I ain't want to make it so loud. I don't even know why 8 isn't even activated. That's weird. 5 and 6 is activated. Which one is this? Yeah, it's running mono. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. But that's always been an issue for me. See, this is running on 7 instead of 8. But I figured that was going to be things that I do. So yeah. But that's one of those things that I just thought to myself, like, okay. Stop spoiling that dog. Yeah, it's too late. My dog is 8 years old. He's been spoiled his whole entire life. And right now he's standing on me. I don't know why, but I think he's waiting for, it's me and him tonight. I want it to, I just didn't like the previous Akai MPK Mini, so I ended up buying the native complete control. Yeah. Well, speaking of which, where's this shit at? I was looking at it earlier. Was it Sweetwater? This one I was looking at. I already have this microphone, of course. $300. God damn, I got my Aspen Origin for way lower than that. I bought it. Somebody just didn't like it. They tried it once and they didn't like it. Yeah, I treat my dog like he's my son. But I was looking at this controller earlier. Let me see. I was looking at this one too. The Arturia Mini Lab Mark II 25 Slim controller. But I don't know what the size of this is. That's the thing. Oh, that's dope. I was looking at that. Because I want to replace this damn, I want to replace this shit. This keyboard is a pain in the ass. Camera, come on, Cam. There we go. There we go. But let me see. Trying to read the dimensions on this son bitch. Height, width. Do I have my where's my, excuse me guys, I'm looking for my measuring tape. But the reason why I thought the width is 14 inches. Ooh, yeah, that's just hella small. Yeah, 14 inches, so what is this? Shit, did this in my review. So this is about a foot, 1 foot, so 12 inches. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger. So this controller is a little bit bigger than the MPK. Okay, so that makes sense here. Let's see. So nah. All right, so I'm really worried about this one right here because this is the one I just ordered. Novation wanted to give me this one to do a review on. I was like, man, dog, y'all taking too long, so I'm gonna order it or whatever. So, but anyway, so let's see here, number of keys, 37 keys, so I'll be able to play normally again and get comfortable with playing the keyboard again, which is very important to me. So the width is 21.85 inches. Oh, so it's the same length as my Korg. That's cool. It's the same length as my Korg Triton. Wow. I only have 25 keys. I mean, not Korg Triton, my Korg Tactile. And this one only has 25 keys. Oh my God. and it has a scale mode, chord mode, arpeggiator, and it also has this keyboard. What makes this keyboard so special, this Novation Launchpad 37 Mark III 37 key keyboard controller. What makes this very special, outside of the fact that they have it in a 25, and I want to know what the dimensions are on this one right here. Oh shit! So it's pretty big. It's pretty damn big. That's very interesting. But what makes, and then they have it in 49. I can see my Arturia Spark on the shelf from here. It's a tank, but I don't use it. Now that an Novation one is good with Ableton Live. The only drawback with this keyboard, well, it comes in a 49 and a 61 key, but I'm gonna get the 37 key, obviously. So, but the biggest drawback with this right here is the MPC Beats software does not have a MIDI map for this. That sucks. That sucks bad. Just reset us up. Here you go. But yeah, that price point, very good price point. Not $200, 37 keys, and it's the same size as my Core Tactile 25 right now. More features. It has a mutation mode that allows you to have random generated melodies. I don't think it doesn't do chord progressions, but that is a sick mode to have. That means that, you know, basically I could just pick out maybe a C minor and then put it in random generate mutation and get different melodies that way. Just allow it to play its way through. A good video for this right now, a good video so you can see it is Loop Pop. Let's see here. Novation Muskie MIDI Mark III. God damn, this motherfucker is taking over YouTube, boy. Tatro. Tatro does stuff with ADSR now. Not surprised. But yeah, this one right here by Loop Pop. Loop Pop has a really good video demonstrating the generative ARPs. And yeah, very good. Very, very good keyboard. I've been wanting it for a while. Novation said it like, oh, we're going to send it to you, but we don't have the 37, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, look, they got it. I ain't broke. I'll go ahead and get that. I sold like 2 pieces of gear already, so, you know, I'm good. But yeah, it makes sense though. Novation never was good with Akai products. Damn. And I'm pretty, I don't know. I'm in a crossroads because I have the push 2 here, and I'm very committed to what Akai's got. But the only problem is, I still would use Ableton Live, so that's the only reason why I haven't sold the push 2, my push 2. The other reason why I haven't sold my push 2, even if I wasn't to make beats theoretically in Ableton Live anymore, I still would mix in it. And the push 2, oh my God, this shit is dusty. But theoretically, this right here is still, I could sell it for maybe $600-700, but it wouldn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I still would use this for mixing. It's a really good experience within the DAW. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So, and Akai has a lot to do with this push 2. I promise you. I promise you that. The workflow on the push 2 is too close to the MPC. I even told a lot of the homies from, you know, I told Ray Murray of Organized Noise that, and he was like, have you ever worked with an MPC before? I was like, dude, you know, I'm not like the young heads that disrespectful to your elders. I just sucked it up. But yeah, I still like my push 2, but I really like the MPC software now that I dove into it for making beats. Making beats is really good. That's what it excels in. Everything else, but as far as like laying down vocals and stuff like that, no, it's not good for laying down vocals. I know people are pushing for Akai to do that, and I don't think it'll be in Akai's best interest to do that. Watch what happens when it comes down to Native Instruments and when they change that machine DAW. You're going to see a lot of people that ask for that be pissed about it. Watch. And I just think they should leave that alone. Like if Akai didn't exist, I would use the push 2. Well, if Akai didn't exist, then the push 2 wouldn't exist. I mean, kind of obvious. Yeah, you know Akai is the king. The push 2's been collecting dust for 4 months. What was the last Ableton Live video I did on my channel? That is a very good question. Let's see. Let's go into videos. Let's go into videos real quick. Ableton Live. I think I did a Ableton Live video here, maybe. Oh, well, the beat. Well, I pulled up a beat in that video in Ableton Live, but I didn't really make a beat in it. I had this Ableton Live video right here, but I didn't make the beat. It was already done. I would say probably the one where, right here. So it's been about a month since I've used the Ableton Live, actually used Ableton Live. Yeah, and that's what I want. I just want, I want certain companies to stay in their lane and just be there. Everybody that wants to, that wants their DAW to be, they want their DAW to be like, I mean, they want their DAW to be like this DAW and that DAW. It's just like, no, man, just allow them to be what it be. You know, even with FL Studio, like, I was fighting that for a long time. I was like, guys, like FL Studio needs to have this and that. No, man, you're whack. Your beats are just trash. You can't make beats in FL Studio. It's not supposed to have time stretching and all this stuff. I'm like, oh, dude. And it does have time stretch, by the way, but it's just not Ableton Live worthy or MPC Beats worthy or even machine worthy. It's just FL Studio worthy. And Slice X. But at least you have Serato Sample if you want to do that. I mean, you know, there's options at least. You can have some joy within FL Studio if you use Serato Sample. And to be honest, I don't even necessarily like Serato Sample to a certain extent because it gives you just enough to chop up a sample. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay. Like I like to feel like I'm doing the music. And that's the thing. That's why I like the MPC Beats software. I can feel like I'm doing the music. Even if I'm cheating on putting in certain chops and stuff like that, whatever, just like I feel like I'm doing music. Like you can be a beginner in the MPC Beats software and you can feel like you're doing music. You know what I'm saying? It's going to engage you inside of that process. And therefore, you'll start to check out different things about creating production. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, but yeah, and that's just not a diss. I'm not here to make digs at FL, because again, I use FL Studio since the year 2000, so I'm a little different. You know what I'm saying? I've made thousands of beats in FL Studio, thousands, and it's like, oh, FL is FL, you know, like kind of like how you see Metro Boomin using the MPC now. You know, I don't have my soundboard, so I can't do anything funny. Yeah, that's the thing with Serato Sample. It's like there's certain things like this weird. It's just weird bops to me, and it just doesn't make sense. Like when you do chops, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't feel fluid to me. And when I do chops in the MPC, it feels fluid. And when you go to, I don't know, say like, you know, if you have a sequence here, I could copy the sequence over, re-record my chops in a different way. Feels fluid. It will flow together. In Serato, if you do that, and if you choose like a certain point, the sample itself will start to overlap if it's not on that same channel or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful about that. At least that's how it works in FL Studio. When I did a couple of samples in FL, I was like, "Fuck." My dog over here biting his booty. Well, I'm gonna take your ass to the groomers, puppy. But yeah, that's my issue. Except that Kai Force will just overlook that. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, again, I'm not too keen on the Kai Force. My Kai Force is over here with a desk saver on it, and it's like this shit has so much potential. It's like having a standalone version of the Push 2, except I can't finish my beats. And I was just like, you know what? But I mean, I heard through the grapevine that the update is coming soon. They said it was supposed to come first quarter. You know, I give it that COVID-19 has something to do with that. And, you know, even though they came up with the MPC Live II, didn't forget that, guys. He didn't drop that update, but the PC Live 2 came out, and y'all didn't even say anything about that at NAMM. So, yeah. But, you know, but the other thing is, I think what they're really trying to do to make the Kai Force worth it, they do have a drum synth, I believe, that's going to be inside of there. I saw that at many different booths and people talking about that at NAMM, which was early. So that's probably going to be a part of that. Then, of course, the arranger's got to be good, you know, and it looks like it's going to be a linear, kind of like how you would lay it down in Ableton Live. Like if you press shift and record, which it will be really good. If that's the case, that means that, you know, you can remix stuff and have it in there. You know, of course, there's people that violated their NDAs all over YouTube. It didn't really matter because their videos didn't get that big of matter of fact, let's see. Let's see if Akai actually did because there's certain people were claiming that Akai, let me see, Akai Force arrangement mode. Oh no, he had a arrangement mode beta test or whatever. He did that video. His video is very, very boring. Let's see here. He had the arranger.
Fool.
Oh no, that's just arrangement. There it goes. This is the one that's like somewhat decent. I probably have to turn this down.
I got to record something in here. I need to go ahead and put this in there. I figured, you know what, I'll go ahead and do a quick video trick this new setup that I'm gonna do for tutorials. As you see, you can't really see the screen, but you can see the screen. But I'll be able to describe exactly what I'm doing.
But yeah, he shows it off right here.
I figured this is the best way to try it. Since Akai finally talked about something that I was supposed to have taken off when the beta was done, but for a reason it just slipped my mind. But since they already talked about it, I can show the arranger as I record this.
That's not how you. That's not how NDA works, my brother. You have violated that
arrangement, so I can export it.
He put it out there. I didn't put it out there.
Song mode. All right.
So basically, this is the song mode right here.
Let's get into it. All right. Real quick, I did everything in here. I used the hype plugin, the electric plugin, the MIDI, and then
the hype plugin is really good on the Kai Force. It really needs to put. They really need to put that in the MPC.
And then so let me put it on 48 bars. So I think that's how much time I'm gonna need. All right. All right, y'all. Let's get it. Here we go. Yeah. All I wanna say is that we don't really gotta know this. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn that down because I don't wanna. All right. But this shit has, I'm telling you, if it ever comes out, if the arranger ever comes out, it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good, man. I'm telling you. And that is one of the things that just bothers me. It's like, God damn it, when is it? When? I'm a grown ass child, not a grown man, grown ass child. But yeah, I look forward to it. Shit, I look forward to it. And I really hope that when they release this update, that it's going to be what everybody really wants. Most people are complaining about it because it doesn't have the arrangement mode, which I could totally understand that. I really want Hype Sim to be on the MPC, but for whatever reason, it's not on the MPC. Then it's supposed to have, well, that has nothing to do with the Kai Force, but it has the potential of having something really good be there in terms of the drum synth. I would be really excited about that. I'm ecstatic about that. I don't know how that's gonna work, but you know, give it that Akai has the mastery of sampling, because there's not another better sampler on the market. I've had them all. And if somebody want to argue that, then I'm so sorry. You probably don't understand. you probably never used the MPC in your life, and you wouldn't make that judgment call. But yeah, so the sampler, really good. All that stuff is in there. You know, I don't know what other things they're gonna do to it and why they're taking so long. I'm just guessing. You know, just they really want to nail that that update. And I think they will. I really think that they will. I got more energy than you. Hey, yeah, I don't. Yeah, my ass is. I'm the type of old head that I'm embracing this shit. I'm embracing the shit these kids don't put on me. I'm the type of old head that takes a nap. I take a nap and then I get back to work. My break would be a nap, like an hour nap, and get back to it. But I only sleep about 5 hours, so you know that's the reason why. But anyways, born in '84, hey. But anyways, guys, man, 4-hour stream. Holy shit, wasn't supposed to be this long. Appreciate everybody for kicking it with me. Hopefully I answered most of your questions or whatnot. I made 2 beats. Damn, that's bad. For 3 hours? I talked too much. But yeah, so anywho, God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna hit y'all with that stamp, aka the intro that's supposed to be the outro. And I don't know why I don't play the intro at the beginning of my streams. But yeah, we out.
The sequence.